Hi fashion lovers, guys, today it is this halter top, okay, halter neck top with open slit. It is open at the front. You can see a kind of slit at the front. That is what we are cutting today. If this is what you're interested in, keep watching, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. All right, so this is the calculation I'm working with. It is shoulder 16, bust 36, waist 30, hip 40, half length 16, blouse length 25. Now, if you watch this dress, it is not a fitted dress, okay? It is free a little bit, not too much, all right? So therefore, I added 4 inches to my bust, waist, and hip. That is my ease, because when taking measurement, you measured a fitted measurement, all right? That is why I added 4. Now, you can add up to 6 if you so wish. You can add up to 6, 8. It's matter of choice, all right? The more freer you want it, you add them. You add, sum it up and divide by 4, because we will be folding our fabrics into 4 when cutting, all right? Now, when you divide, whatever it gives you, you add 2 inches. What is the 2 inches for sewing allowance, okay? So this is my pattern paper, all right, that I'll be working with. So this is the pattern paper I'm working. First, I need to measure, okay, to be sure the width is giving me 12.5, and the height is already long enough already, all right? So the first thing first, this particular top is an halter neck. So it is an halter neck and it has extension at the back, all right? So the first thing, I measured 10 inches and I'll take this to be my extension. What I mean by extension, it is halter neck. You can see it from the front, but from the back is tieable, okay? Yours can be tied if you want it tied, but this time around, it is not a long tieable belt or band, no. Okay, it is tied at the back. The way you see it cross, it is tied at the back, right? Even if you don't want yours tied at the back, you want it joined together by the neck, there will still be an extension, all right? So I go for an extension 10. From the extension, you start your measurement. After the 10, that is when you start your proper body measurement. Okay, now for the course of this I'm going for 8.5 for my armhole, all right? My half length, that is it. And the next is my blouse length, which is where the pattern paper ended, is my blouse length. After the extension, right at where the extension stops is where you start your measurement, your marking. Put your tape there, mark your armhole depth, which you already know can be 8, 8.5, 9. You know, it depends on the size of the person, the size of fabric, the size, you know, of the person that you're making it for, all right? So once you mark your armhole depth, you mark your waist, you mark your blouse length, all right? So this is my B, this is my waist, and this is my hip. How did I get the B? Armhole depth. Okay, you can check how to calculate your armhole depth. Now, having gotten the basic lines after our extension, the next thing is for us, let me take this down so it will start again. Now, this is the shoulder. I'll take this to be the shoulder, all right? That is where the extension ends. I'll take it to be my shoulder. Then I'll start from the unopened side and mark my shoulder 8. That is the unopened side, all right? The same thing I did here, I will equally do it at the bust point 8. I'm marking from the unopened side, okay? Then I'll take my rule and connect it straight. Connect it straight. Then once we have done that, the next thing is to mark. So once you have mark that. You get your bust, mark your bust measurement plus the sewing allowance. All right, mine is 12. I'll be here. I just marked it. Then on the waist too, you mark your waist measurement plus the sewing allowance, and according to the calculation, it is 10.5. For the hip, it is 13. So that is it. All right, you use your rule and connect it. Basically, after the extension, you mark out your basic blouse measurement. Your basic blouse measurement. All right, now this kind of tops or dress is not what you make with. You must cut it with pattern paper. It's a must. All right, so it's not just what you cut direct on the fabric, except you have excess fabric. Good. So you slant the down part of it. Once that is done, you move to the upper part of it. We need to curve our armhole, whichever way you feel preferable. Curve the armhole. All right, now this is the front pattern, therefore we'll be going in by 1/2 inches. All right, to do this. So you curve your armhole. So once you're done curving your armhole, all right, the next thing is our neck width. We need to indicate. Now looking at this dress, do you think 3 inches is okay or 3.5? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. But for the cost of my cutting, I'm using 3.5 for the neck width and 3 inches for the neck depth. 3.5 for the neck width, 3 inches for the neck depth. Then I'll curve it, but I will not be cutting. Right, to curve this, I like to use rule. All right, to give it a square first. It makes it easy for me to cut freehand, curve rather, so I don't go exceed where it should be. What I did now is a guide, so whatever I'm cutting should not exceed this. All right, this way is okay. The next thing, I can slant my shoulder. All right, but it's not needed right now, but let's just mark it. But as time goes on, we will not be needing it. So basically, we just marked our basic blouse after the extension. Just have it in mind, you must get your basic pattern after the extension before continuing for the front. Okay, now getting to this extent, what next is for us to cut. But when cutting this, we have to be careful. Do not touch the extension. Any part of the extension should not be touched. Every other part should be touched. Therefore, I will be starting with the down part of it. That is the blouse length part of it, and the side, equally the armhole. No part of the extension should be touched. All right, have it at the back of your mind. So this is it. You curve. The next thing, curve your armhole. When curving your armhole, you have to stop right at the curving. Okay, you have to stop right at it. You see that? Now, having gotten this, now you can see the upper part of the extension. I did not touch any part of it. Before going there, we need to fold. Now, in order not to waste time and let's just fold. Look at how I folded it. What I'm trying to do is go to cut the back pattern now. before continuing. This is how the back is. You can see the back of this dress. It is strapless. So the turtleneck or the halter neck, it is tieable, but not a long tieable, but a kind of a short one that the hair can cover. So get your pieces, your pattern folded into two. Just place it the way I'm placing it right now. Okay, see, I folded it to the armhole, so it needs to be straight this way. Okay, that is it. Now, even if you decide to increase the back, maybe the upper part, the down part, you can do that. Looking at this back, you can see there is a little elastic on it. You know, those tiny elastics, so you can equally increase it. All right, then you curve the down. Now our back is ready. This is the easiest way to get your back pattern. Okay, avoid going to start all over to mark and all the rest. This way it is very easy. Now this is our back. Okay, we'll just step it aside. There's no zip on this, remember. We are just stepping it aside and continue. You can see how the back is. You can see it. Good. You keep it aside. Let's continue with this. Now for us to continue with the front part of this, we need to open up the pattern. The pattern has to be opened, and we need to create space. Then even equally we need to take this camera up so we'll be able to capture all the front perfectly well. You know, open it up. Now looking at this, you can see that you can already know where the center of this is. All right, here you already know because of the folding. So once you've spread it up, the first thing you need to do, you need to take your rule, mark the same line you have on the other side, on the other part that is plain too. It makes it easy for you to know what you're marking, you know, identify. And at the same time, you need to choose, because either part of this will be used. Okay, so whichever part you're using, these lines are necessary. Okay, now just like the same way I'll be choosing this part. All right, the part that has the B, W, and H for this marking. But just like the same way we have our neck width and our neck depth, I equally need to mark it on this pattern. Okay, place your tape, you mark. Remember, it is 3.5, so 3.5 from the center, the same neck width, the same neck depth of 3 inches. All right, then you connect it straight, slant it, and curve it the same way. Now this is more like our neck width. Okay, now having achieved this, I'll connect from the armhole down to this neck. Okay, this rule cannot go, so I'll go for a longer rule. It's not long enough. All right, I would like to cut it once. So you place it this way, from the armhole of the part that is written B to the shoulder of the part that there's no right up on it. Remember, it has to connect by the neck. Good. You see how I connected it. Now this is where the neck depth is. It did not get to the neck depth, so slanting it this way is not the best. Once you go this way, the next thing is do a freehand. indicate where you want the neck to be. So once you indicate where you want the neck depth to be, you place it, then you curve. This is when you do a free hand. It should not be straight. If it is straight, it will be choky, it will not get to the length. So this is when you do a free hand. Feel free to try it out. So guys, if you are still watching, thank you. Please make sure to drop your questions on the comment section. I will definitely respond to that. Okay, so having curved it freehand, I think is better for me. The other one is too choky. Next thing is to get your center point, your center front. All right. Once you get it, it is already visible, but I'll be using marker to equally indicate it more. It is already visible because of the folding of the paper. All right, good. Drawing it this way makes it more easy. All right. Now, once you have gotten to this extent, the next thing we need to do is, looking at this dress, the bust part is well covered. The part that is a little bit open is from the waist downwards. But first, let's know the shoulder. From that ending of this shoulder, you measure. Look at how I place my tape. You can go 3, you can go 3.5. What do you think is perfect? Is it 3 or 3.5? Let me know on the comment section. So once you indicate it, this is the waist. All right. These 2 circles are where you connect it. Yes, this pattern, the dress, the bust is well covered. The only place that have little opening is from the waist. So from the shoulder, you connect it to the waist this way. This is the 3 inches I connected now. If it's 3.5 you want, you connect it. Whichever one, but for me, 3 is okay. All right. Now, you come down here at the waist. Take out that sharp cave effect. All right, that sharp cave effect, let it be curvy a little bit, smoother. Smoothing it with free hand. So this is our extension. Okay, now having done that, connect these 2 lines straight. Okay, you have to connect them straight. First, get your rule, your tape first. You measure. The length is 10. If you don't want 10, you can reduce it. But you can see from the back that it is tied, and the tying at the back did not drop. It just stopped at the neck. And equally, if you do not want it tied, you can just join it together. You wear it from the head. Whichever one, it is okay. Now, use your rule and connect the way I just connected. All right. So you can see how I connected it. The same thing, just place it straight. Now, if you want to reduce it, maybe make it tiny at the, you can see any of these can go. It's either you go straight or you can reduce it at the ending. This extension, it is very important. Okay. Now, this part will be cut off. All these parts, it is not needed. Okay, cut off. This other part too is not needed. Now this is the main reason why you use your pattern paper to do this, so you don't waste fabric. Okay, so you don't waste fabric. With 1.5 yards of crepe, chiffon, silk, cotton, Dolces can give you this perfectly well. All right, so having indicated, this other part too has to be smoothened out. Okay, don't go for any part that is giving you K effect, deep, too much deepness. Always bring it out. Then you cut. I went for the shoulder 3. Okay, if you think 3.5 is better, let me know on the comment section. So you cut. Once you've cut this part out, the next part to cut is the armhole, other part that is not needed. You cut that too out. Now, if your pattern paper is not looking like it, your fabric can never give you what you want. Therefore, cut this, try it out on the pattern paper first. Pattern paper is sold 150. Right, try it out on the pattern paper. If it gives you what you want, what you just need is place it on the fabric. So having gotten this, what I just need is place it on the fabric and cut. Very easy. Okay, now you can see we have our pattern. This is the main pattern for the front. This front pattern, now we need this front pattern to be cut too. All right, what we need to do is place it and cut another one. Okay, if it's you can see this, I brought another pattern paper and I've placed it. You can see that you place it and cut. So let me just pin. I do not want it shifting anywhere. I need it to be properly. So guys, the next thing is for us to cut the side. So guys, so this is it. What we just need right now is to place it. Now look at where I'm starting. Make sure you hold it down before you trace it out and cut. You have to cut exactly. All right, no changes. Cut exactly. Make sure you pin before cutting. And let me bring this part out very well so you get to see it. So remember, we are cutting exactly. We are getting exactly our front pattern. You cut. Now this is it. You can see our front, it is 2 now. If your pattern paper is not giving you what you want, the fabric will not give you. So try it out on the pattern paper before placing it on the fabric to cut. It makes it more easy. Okay, now we have gotten our front pattern and this is the back. So let's just place it together and see if it is giving us what is on the picture. If it is not, then we did not get it right. If it is giving what is on the picture, then we got it. We can easily just place it on the fabric and cut. Okay, so this is it. Is it giving or not? Let me know on the comment section if it is giving. If it is giving is what is on the picture, let me know on the comment section. Now if you look at this very well, this is the extension part of it. You either tie it or maybe you join it back, you know, whichever way you want it. But what you're seeing on the picture was tied. Okay, it was tied this way, what you're seeing on the picture. So whichever one you're going for, it is matter of your choice, but have it at the back of your mind. Go for the extension. Your extension, if you want it dropping on the back, extend it. But if you want it short, 10 is very much okay. All right, so now if you watch this particular top, the opening started from where my hand is, which is the waist. Okay, that is where it started from. All right, that is where the opening, you can see a tiny opening at the center, and you can see the same thing here. Okay, so thank you for always watching. If you have any question, drop it on the comment section. What I just need to do now is pick this, place it on the fabric, and cut exactly, no difference, you know, and my dress is ready. Finishing